what are people spending their stimulus checks on? Is it? I know there's a survey that came out recently that said that people are going to put like 50% of it into stocks.
Well, I think there's a certain age of.
It was like 25 to 34 or something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember the actual age group, but yeah, but they said that they're going to put, or at least 50% of that money that's going to. Sorry, I need to get used to this fucking thing right on my mouth.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, within that age group, at least 50% of that money is going into investments, whether that's stocks, crypto,
And I think that's good. I mean, I think people are going to. I mean, to Piner's point, as sad as it is, are going to spend it on vices, and
they need to, man.
I mean, if I were me 5 years ago, I would be doing that. But who I am now, I'm the type of person to put it into stocks. But it also makes me feel like, well, if you really, really, really don't need it, then why not just kind of give it away or donate it or actually get the point of them is to help be a stimulus, help people that are in a tough spot. So,
right.
I don't know.
What stocks would you invest in?
He's like, okay, this is not financial advice.
This is.
I'm not an expert.
As the fellas say over at Wall Street Bets, I'm not a financial advisor. I just like the stock.
That's right, man.
I'd invest in Tesla, man.
Would you?
Yeah.
What's Tesla's stock at right now?
Yesterday it was at like
it's over 700 now, right?
Yeah. Is it over 700? I don't know. The market's open. Look.
So you could only buy 2 stocks with your Stimmy check?
It just depends on what stock you get. Like every stock varies in price, right? So Tesla right now it's at 668. But say you look at GameStop, that's a hot one right now, right?
Right.
GameStop's at 272.
272?
Which GameStop really, I mean, maybe should be around $30 to $40 at most.
Right.
But people love the stock, man. So
hold the line, baby. Hold the line.
So that shit just rocketed up, man. It was at 400, over 400 last month. It went back down to about like $60 or $70, I think. And then out of nowhere, when what's his name? Keith was it Giles?
Yeah, something like that.
He went on had what was it? He had that
in his testimony,
right?
Yeah.
And he said, he doubled down, man. He was like, I'm buying more of it.
Yeah,
I like the stock. And everybody just rallied behind him. It was like, fuck it, throw that money at GameStop, baby. Going down to the retail store, man. You got it. I don't know if you ever checked out Wall Street Bets on Reddit. That shit is hilarious, man. That is some of the funniest shit I have ever seen. Some of the testimonies and stories as to why people are buying GameStop stock is hilarious. It is some of the greatest shit I've ever read.
I read a story the other day about this cat who lost over $200,000 in the stocks, and Robinhood sent him a letter talking about, like, are you sure you want to do this? Yeah, like he showed a picture of the letter and everything at Wall Street Bets. And he's like, this is what happens when you lose $250,000 on Robinhood. And like, dude, who can lose that type of money?
Hey, your mic's kind of acting funny.
Is it?
Oh,
that's better. Oh, wow. Interesting.
Yeah, it sounded like you were in another room.
Really? Maybe I need to get it closer to my face.
Yeah, and that's the other thing about some of these influencers is that they're just throwing money at some of these stocks. When the whole GameStop thing kind of started blowing up, Dogecoin and AMC, Nokia, some of these influencers were getting in on it. Yeah, like and they had money to throw away, so they could.
Right.
And then people are watching these influencers do it, and they're like, "All right, yeah, I'm gonna double down with them." And then they
double down, baby.
They end up losing a whole bunch of money, like a ton of fucking money. And then they get upset, because they're like, this guy said that he's buying stock, and you know, he influenced me, and I decided to buy stock too, and now I'm broke.
Well, I think a lot of people that are buying stocks with their stimulus money is because of influencers and YouTube and stuff. Like people, a lot of the people that I watch when it comes to just getting stock advice, they always say never invest with money you're not willing to lose. And I feel like maybe now that's sinking in. And people are starting to see, the average Joe is starting to see the stimulus checks as money that he's willing to lose if he doesn't actually need it to go towards bills or something like that. So, you know, I don't know. I think it's cool that it's putting a lot of money back into the market, that people are using their stimmies to buy stocks. But I just don't know if that is serving the purpose that the stimulus checks are supposed to serve.
Right.
And which makes me wonder, then what does it look like, you know, a year from now, 8 months from now, and all that. I don't know. I mean, but stimmies are going out. People are getting more money. Hopefully people, you know, things are starting to open back up. So if people are getting stimulus checks in Texas, for instance, at least that will be a influx of money into that economy and stuff. So I think there's
guns and ammo, man.
Guns and ammo. I think there's good and bad to it all. And I would probably buy ammo with it. I probably would. Actually, hey, what my wife and I have talked about is I think I'm going to buy the grill that I've wanted.
The grill?
Yeah, the grill that I've wanted.
What kind of grill? Like a big green egg?
No, I ain't got patience for that shit. It's a Traeger grill.
Why not?
What? A Traeger grill.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, that's they're good grills, man. So we may do that. But then again, we're always like we're trying to think about adoption. We plan on adopting in the next, you know, 2 to 5 years, however long it takes. And we're like, should we set aside for that? And there's just more important stuff for it to go to. And even like people, like we got neighbors around us that could use that money. So I don't know. I feel.
What, you gonna give your money to your neighbors?
Maybe. I don't know what I'm gonna do, Pine. I have no idea.
I wouldn't give them. I mean, maybe buy them.
Maybe buy the neighbors.
Yeah, buy your neighbors.
Like, hey, come do some yard work for me. And
but no way. Right. You know, no way, man. Maybe you should leave it for that guy that broke into your car. You know, he could use it.
He left a $2 bill, so.
He left a $2 bill, man. Pay it forward, man.
Must not have been a fan of Thomas Jefferson. Or he wasn't buying that it was real. Like, what the fuck is this? A $2 bill?
Yeah, man.
This isn't real.
That's probably what it was. Yeah, that's probably what
you ever seen those fake $100 bills that tell you to like save your soul for Jesus and stuff? People throw them out because people will pick them up. It was real big in the 90s, dude. Real big.
There was someone going around like 30 minutes south of where we lived that was taping $100 bills onto mailboxes in like neighborhoods and stuff, but it was all movie set things. But it looks so real. It's just like there's like that fine print that says this is production money or something like that.
What a great prank!
Yeah, everyone thought they were getting a little small stimmy, man.
Yeah, a little small stimmy.
Who's the kind soul that put $100 bill in my mailbox? Ah, fuck!
What if I bet you there's people that tried to spin that like.
That's what I was about to say. I wonder how many people tried to spin their fake production money.
I remember. I used to have to count money at the end of the night for a Carrabba's, and
for your stripper job.
Carrabba's,
an Italian restaurant.
Well,
same thing, man.
Well, close enough.
Depends on who you are, like Cuomo.
Cuomo, baby.
Yeah. So this one guy gave me like I was obviously counting money at the end of the night, so people were giving me cash to do a deposit, and one of the waiters hands me a $20 bill that was not real, totally fake. I was like, "Hey, dude, this ain't real." He's like, "Huh? It's not real?"
How did you know it wasn't real? Did you mark it or something? Or
no, dude,
you could just tell.
It was pretty apparent.
Bad.
It was
Monopoly money, so it was pink and like about that big.
It looked like somebody took some old printer paper and just stamped what a $20 bill looks like on it. And I'm like, man, I can't take this. And he's like, oh, it's all right. I'll give it to a friend or something like that. Fool him.
Right. Now here's my question. Do you think he came into it knowing?
Yeah, he
That it
knew.
was fake?
He knew, man. He had this look on his face that was just like, oh, fuck.
Really? Oh,
What do you mean
man.
it's fake?
Oh, is it? That's not real. Yeah, I'll take it back.